What's the point? They're all the same. Some stupid killer stalking some...
Not your skill at bargaining.
No deal.
Jesus Christ. What happened to you?
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Horror Tuesday. I'm your host, Nadia. Before we get into it, please go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. I drop a video every Tuesday on horror news, and then I do some fun breakdowns on horror movies, both old and new. So go ahead and hit that like button for me. We have some fun topics to talk about today. We're going to be indulging in the genre of video games, which is pretty cool. I'm a passive video game player, so please don't think I am very knowledgeable in it, but I enjoy some video games. Just finished Baldur's Gate 3 for the first time. So first thing, though, I want to get into is, does anybody, as I'm talking to myself, know about which horror movies are still coming out for 2024? You don't? Well, good thing I do. I have a pretty good tweet to share. Here we go. And this is by Goblin Girl, Sarah M. Hawkinson. I usually put all descriptions, links, everything like that in the description below, or I'll pin it as the top comment for the video where you can find giving credit to everyone who's put together these things. So here are the movies that are coming out still for 2024. Now, I'm sure it doesn't account for more indie straight-to-digital horror movies, but I think these are probably the big main juggernauts for 2024. We have The Watchers, which came out last weekend, or this past weekend, which I'm actually going to be seeing the day this video is released. So be on the lookout for a breakdown of that. A Quiet Place Day 1, June 28th. Maxine, which I'm very excited for, July 5th. Longlegs, another one I'm very excited for, July 12th. Cuckoo. If you've made it this far with episode 4, you all know I don't speak English very well. Anyway, August 9th, another one I'm excited for. Trap, August 9th as well. Wow, both of them. I wonder which one's going to take the box office. I think I'm going to lean more towards Trap because it's M. Night Shyamalan. And while I'm excited for the other one more so, Trap would be, I think, hits a bigger crowd. Like, everybody knows his name. I mean, who hasn't seen Signs, right? Or The Sixth Sense. Speak No Evil, which is an English remake of a film that came out, I think, 2023, maybe earlier than that. Anyway, it's very good. I saw it last year. It creeped me out. It's very unnerving. I don't know why they're doing an English remake. Just read subtitles, but here we are. Alien Romulus, which, confession, I have not seen Alien or Aliens. I have a fear of aliens. It would be a 3-hour video in explaining it, but I am actually going to bite the bullet, watch both of those films before seeing this one because the trailer looks pretty good and terrifying. The Substance, which I haven't heard of yet. Never Let Go. Smile 2, I haven't seen the first one. From people I trust, kind of hit or miss. Terrifier 3, which Art is actually on the dock today. I have some comments about that. Nosferatu on Christmas, which I'm like this. If I had to choose one film out of this entire list, that is the one I have to like take my money. This is the only one I would want to see, Nosferatu. So I'm hoping it's really, really good. But what do you guys think? Is there anything on this list you're excited for? Anything you're rolling your eyes at? Go ahead and comment below and let me know what you're looking forward to. So that is horror movies still to come for 2024. Speaking of horror, Art the Clown. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do a video on Terrifier. Over this past week, I decided to indulge in it because I have some close friends who really enjoy Art the Clown. I somewhat passively knew about Terrifier, but I just never took the plunge to watch it. So I watched the short, and I watched the first movie. And I have a serious question for everyone who enjoys these movies. I haven't seen the 2 yet. Who hurt you? I need to know this. I don't understand. I like gore. There's Evil Dead. Hey, totally down with gore. I just make it make sense. The depravity. Maybe that's what it is. And everyone's like, oh, wait till you get to 2. Isn't 2 supposed to be worse than 1? Like a bigger budget? And then 3? I don't get it. I have to think a little bit more on it. Maybe I'll do a video on them. But I need to understand why people like Art the Clown. I don't know, I guess the word I would use is disgusting. But in that vein, if anybody's looking and I see that it's sold out on some websites, Spirit has a 6 feet and 2 inches tall Art the Clown Animatronic. And my favorite photo of this guy is with the sunglasses, which I'm assuming is from the second one. Blood stains are do-it-yourself, not included on the costume, FYI, if you were looking for that. It's officially licensed. So, for those of you I hold dear in my heart that enjoy this psychopath and you want a 6-foot version of it in your bedroom, here you go. Spirit, you order it. It's coming the first week of August. I thought I saw that it was sold out. Maybe not. Maybe I was looking at a different website. But go ahead. I just don't get it. Maybe I need to reanalyze my life because it was creepy. It was gory. But yeah, it was disgusting. I think that's disgusting would be the word I would use. But what did you guys think? Have you seen Terrifier? Do you like it? Not? I mean, did it trigger therapy for you? Comment below. Let me know your thoughts on Art the Clown. Now, moving away from art, we're going to get into video games. Blumhouse, pretty cool, has announced some really rad video games that I'm actually very excited for. I passively play video games. I am not a gamer girl of any kind. I just finished Baldur's Gate 3. I'm probably going to work on Red Dead Redemption 2. So I am not a gamer girl, but I do enjoy video games. And here are the 4 games, or 5. Oh, more. 6. See, I do my research. 6 games that Blumhouse is in development. So first is Fear the Spotlight, coming this year. Creepy love letter to classic 90s teens horror stories. Fear the Spotlight is designed for a modern audience. Sneak into a school after hours with Vivian and Amy, surviving a seance gone wrong, solve tactical puzzles, uncover disturbing mysteries behind the school tragedy decades before, and whatever you do, stay out of the spotlight. I am pretty cool with this one. I watched the trailer on it. I don't want to play the trailers for each piece. Go ahead and go to blumhouse.com/games. You'll see the trailers to a couple of these. This is one that I would be excited for. I like puzzle games. The artwork definitely catches my attention, so this would be a highlight for me. This one is, I think it's Chrysal Theater of Idols, and it's also in development. Dive into a unique first-person horror adventure where folklore and religion intertwine in a nightmarish version of Spain. This is, never mind, scratch the other one. This one's up my alley. I like stuff like this. Players will navigate the world steeped in eerie legends and sacred rituals, facing terrifying statues of saints that come to life. I'm sold. Take my money. Please come out for PlayStation 5 or the Switch. In a desperation fight for survival, players must sacrifice their own blood to use ammunition against the horrors that lurk around every corner. Oh, please be more than just PC. I know I really want a PC for gaming, but I have a PS5, and again, the artwork looks really rad. And let's see, close up. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Kind of gives me a little bit of BioShock feels. A little bit. I like it. I like it. All right, so forget what I said about Fear the Spotlight. This is the one I want to play. But this one's coming this year. This one's still in development. Third one is Grave Seasons. This one, and mind you, I'm reading these, they're very small text, so bear with me. A charming pixelated farming town simulation game where, amidst all the relationship building and crop harvest, players must figure out which of the townsfolk is a supernatural serial killer. Why did they go, hey, Nadia, let me look at the games you play, but let's add a horror twist to them. I love farming games. I play a ton of Animal Crossing. This sounds, again, up my jam. Uncover the hidden gems. I'm not even going to Ashen Ridge. Find a way to stay one step ahead of the murderer and maybe save the next victim. Okay. I don't know. Let's see. Yep, this is the type of stuff I like. So it's basically like Stardew Valley or Animal Crossing, but with murder. Okay, I can dig it. Project C, still in development. An ambitious game from the mind of Sam Barlow, Her Story in Immortality, and Brandon Cronenberg, Possessor and Infinity Pool. Prepare to have your mind broken by Half Mermaid's most twisted vision yet. Interesting. I'm not a Cronenberg gal. I think I explained in one of my videos. Body horror is a very hard line for me. While gore doesn't bother me, it's like pust style, like snot, basically, type of horror. And Cronenberg's really into that kind of, where everything kind of looks glossy and wet, I guess. It just makes me want to throw up. Sleep Awake in development. Let's see. From Corey Davis and Robin Fink comes a first-person psychedelical horror set in a far future. In the last known city on Earth, people are disappearing in their sleep. Those who remain exist in a crisis of reckless experiments to keep awake. Ooh. I could dig this. Let's see what the art looks like. Okay. All right, yeah. I still think the other one, what was it? The Idols one. It's my top contender for these picks. And then lastly, we have The Simulation. A never-before-seen horror game is the only evidence found at a crime scene. As a retired game designer hired to investigate the case, you find a hidden mode that plunges you into a rabbit hole of the unknown. Let's see. I don't know if the art's my jam. Yeah. I still would be interested to see what reviews for it, but I'm glad to see Blumhouse kind of step into the gaming genre. I know there are a ton of horror games. I really want to play Dead by Daylight because they have a D&D one coming out soon, and anybody who knows me knows I'm a D&D nerd just as much as I'm a horror nerd. It's one entwined together. That makes me, with dogs and other things. Anyway, I totally want to play that game. This is really cool to see them kind of take the step into the genre. I wonder how well the Spotlight will do this year when it's released. But I'm super excited for this one. I really want to try that out. What are your thoughts, folks? Do you play video games? Do you not play video games? Do you want to play any of these games? Did any of these entice you? Let me know in the comments below. All right, speaking of video games, The Thing got remastered, which is super cool. So for some of you know that I used to do special effects makeup, The Thing, the movie, was one of the reasons why I got into special effects. I know it kind of contradicts the whole I'm afraid of aliens things, but it's different. Again, I would have to have like a 3-hour video on this. But The Thing Remastered is a remastered version of the cult classic game. I believe I played this maybe at some point early on, but I have the trailer pulled up. I know it's from the 2002 survival game. It sounds so familiar, and it's been a long time. It's been remastered. So let's take a look at the trailer. Share this tab instead. We do it live, folks. We do it live. All right, here we go.
I'm gonna hide this tape when I'm finished. If none of us make it, at least there'll be some kind of a record. The storm's been hitting us pretty hard now for 48 hours.
I mean, I know we're just seeing kind of blizzard, but it looks good.
We still have nothing to go on. One other thing. I think it rips through your clothes when it takes you over. Windows found some shredded long johns, but the name tag was missing. They could be anybody's. We're all very tired. There's nothing else I can do. Just wait.
It's definitely got the suspension of the Thing. Again, I would say it's probably my top 5 of all-time favorite movies, and the special effects still holds up to today. Better than some of the CGI crap that's been out lately. Especially CGI blood. That's the worst. Ooh. This looks really cool.
Hey, you got company!
Dope. I will. My husband's not watching. I'll be picking that up. This looks really cool. Have you played the Thing? Let me know. I should definitely do a video on the movie. Again, being one of my favorites. That just, I haven't seen it in a while too. I did not see the prequel that came out in the early 2000s. I refuse because I feel the Thing is a classic and no one shall shame a classic. All right, so figure we'll break up a little bit of this monotony. Hopefully I said that word. I have a fun fact about Seven. Yes, Seven. If anybody has seen Seven, it's probably one of the most classic thriller horror movies, I would say. And Gwyneth Paltrow is in it. Paltrow. How do I say that? Paltrow? Paltrow. Browse Horror, which I follow. Fantastic account to follow. Although her head was never shown in the box at the end scene, you know, that's the class. Spoiler alerts. What's in the box? It was actually reused. There was one made, which honestly, the effects on this looks awesome. The details to this head. But it was reused 16 years later in another movie that she starred in, Contagion. 2011 during the autopsy scene. This is super cool, and I'm so happy they shared this fact because I love the way this looks like her, like as if she's laying there. Physical effects, man, sculpting and all this stuff. Talented artist, 100%. I don't know why we're moving into CGI. Hopefully it's bringing itself back. So that was a fun fact I found out. So we're going to talk also now about The Strangers Chapter 2. Okay. So I have not seen Chapter 1 yet. I'm still seeing mixed reviews of it. I don't know if I'll just wait, but they are moving forward with Chapter 2. I think there's 5 chapters in total. First image from the sequel. Chapter 1 is now available, FYI, for digital, like you can rent it and purchase it and stuff. But yeah, 2 looks like it's going to be out later this year, and 3 likely next year. Both are direct sequels for Chapter 1 filmed at the very same time, which is interesting. They filmed it at the exact same time. So there's some new images that came out for it. Well, one new image, I guess. So, but I haven't seen 1, but I've seen the trailers for 1 and read the interest of it. But this is Madeline Petsy, I believe. She's one of the leads in it. So she must have survived it. What major freaking spoiler here. If there are now, again, it could be flashback scenes. Who knows? But I doubt it. Look at this blood covering her and stuff. But I guess her character's, Duh, Nadia, right here. Her character story continues the upcoming Strangers 2. Okay, my bad. I called them out for their spoilers. Turns out it's not spoilers. But, well, I guess it would be spoilers if you have... Wait, let's break this down. If you haven't seen Chapter 1, you don't know if she continues to live. Thus, if you see these images, now you know she makes it at least to Chapter 2. Yes, it is a spoiler. I will take no further questions. But yeah, I'm not... I don't know. I have a video breaking down the first one, which I think is one of the best home invasion movies. Next to Hush is my other favorite one. I don't know about this continuance of the IP, especially of how mixed reviews have been on it. You know what? But I am the type of person that says, like, don't count your chickens before they hatch kind of deal. Like, go see the movie, make your own opinion of it. So I should see it before I have any opinion on it. But have you seen it? What were your thoughts on it? Did you like it? Are you going to see Chapter 2? Let me know in the comments below. All right. So we're going to mix up on one of my last few topics today. JoJo Siwa? I'm not hip with the kids. I'm too old. But I guess she has a horror movie coming out. Faces her fear in a new film. Here we go. All My Friends Are Dead. Marcus Dunstan's candy-coated slasher hits theaters, digital, and on-demand on August 2nd. Let me get it on the list. But I guess JoJo's in it. She's probably really trying to break her image. I hope she does. Reminds me of, if you're as old as I am, the early 2000s, late 90s of like pop stars and stuff starring in horror movies. Yeah. I would be interested in knowing what premiering at Tribeca Film Festival last week. All My Friends Are Dead. New clip. Where's the clip? I just had it. Sorry. Victoria, where is the clip? You're not giving me any clips. Oh, here we go. Ready? Go. That's it? That's the new clip? That was really lame. Like, super, super lame. I want to know. I read the synopsis of it, but where is it? This project's so different from anything. Yeah. Hold on. All My Friends Are Dead. All My Friends Are Dead. Movie. Let's see. Friends. Okay, here we go. Nope. That's it. Interesting. Oh well. Anyway, I thought this was interesting. Turns out it's dud. Have you heard of this? Oh wait. Here it goes. Ha ha ha. It should be the party of the year. Karma Palooza, massive musical festival. When a group of college score tickets to an event, they set out on a road trip, packed a minivan, stash of booze and weed, as college students do. But a vehicular mishap. What is this? What I did less. But a vehicular mishap forces them to spend the night at an isolated Airbnb. It seems cool enough. After all, what's better a party apart from someone else's house? Not so fast. Being stuck indoors together causes their internal rifts and shared past surface. This kind of reminds me of Bodies. Even worse is an uninvited guest joins the party, so a little bit of barbarian. Decides they need to pay for their transmissions by murdering them in extremely gory ways tied to their business. I don't know. It's kind of a mix of what you did last summer, Barbarian, and Body. That's what I'm reading for the synopsis. I'm not really into it, and that clip didn't really show much. So I would like to see more. Maybe a full trailer to see if I'd be interested. But have you read anything about it? Let me know. All right, and then our last topic of today is going to be the fact that Halloween Horror Nights has a quiet place, which is really cool. I think this is a good experience. Pull this up, try up, and restart it over. Here we go.
Warning. Unusual audio-visual activity in your
Of course, it's more aliens. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. I want to see. Not sure. Oh no! Yes, let's. I would not survive in a quiet place. Would you survive in a quiet place? I would not. I'm too loud. What if you're really quiet going through the haunted house? Do the actors not like then mess with you?
Only at Universal Halloween Horror Nights. Well,
I'm hoping to go this year, and this looks terrifying, so it's right up my alley. It will scare the bejesus out of me. Well, folks, that's today's news in horror. Please leave me a comment below. Let me know if there's any topics you'd like me to cover. Hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, I hope everyone stays spooky, y'all.